Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So I was just sitting here thinking about Tuesday. On Tuesday on Clubhouse, I usually run the room with my girls. Y'all know I talk to y'all about Black Coffee, Honey, and Grits all the time. Y'all need to check us out. If y'all ain't checked us out, go look at the podcast because you know your girl ain't got her podcast up and going like she's supposed to. But that's why I spend all my time with the ladies of Black Coffee, Honey, and Grits and our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful members. So listen, this Tuesday, and of course I'm gonna come back to y'all and I'm gonna talk about this all over again because that's what I do from time to time. But this Tuesday I'm talking about love and love in the simplest form. So y'all know I'm all about alignment. And when you're in alignment, when you think of something, you have millions of ideas that just flood your thought process. Everything you look for and you check for and you go on social media, everything is about whatever that thought is. Um and y'all know I've been telling y'all I was gonna be talking about this for, you know, this year, right? But needless to say, um, love in its simplest form. I heard a social media video. I saw a social media video, and someone said it was a I think it was an Indian man, and I need to go look back at it and find his name because I like to give credit to what credit is due. And he was being interviewed, and they were talking about love languages, and he was like, at the end of the day, love in its simplest form is everyone just wants to be seen and be heard. And I used to always tell my friends and my parents and everybody for a long, long, long ass time. I used to be like, listen, at the end of the day, everyone is fighting for some type of love. When people join gangs, they join gangs for the attention, to be loved, to be seen, to be appreciated. I was like, in school, they always talk about, well, you can't learn from somebody you don't like. It's not really has anything. It doesn't really have anything to do with being liked, but it's about being heard and being seen and being appreciated, right? Because those are things that make you feel loved. And even in your lifetime with your parents or whatever else, most of the things that kids talk about and different things like that, and in adults, right, is this idea of feeling appreciated, being seen, being heard, right? And sometimes just being understood, like whether you are accepting what it is that I'm saying or not, it doesn't matter. But do you understand where I'm coming from? And for me personally, that's a big one. I can communicate with you all the time. I can say whatever I want to say, but do you understand where I'm coming from? Because that is something of value. If you can understand me, I don't want you to be like, "Oh yeah, you're right or you're wrong or whatever." Dismiss it. Right or wrong does not matter. But can you see and understand the point of view? Because so many people have so many different variations and points of views. And so on Clubhouse on Tuesday, I'm gonna be talking about love in its simply form, in its simplest form. Understanding this idea of being seen and being appreciated, and not worrying so much about, always these different love languages. Because even let me pause there too, because even when you think about love languages, most individuals, when they talk about it, they don't talk about the simple fact is that's your love language. Sometimes, not always, nothing is always, but sometimes that's your love language, whether you're saying uh acts of service, um you know what is the other one, affirmations, gifts, um there's like two more. There's like five love languages, and then somebody recently came out with like a six, which is a mixture of those. But anyway, what some people don't understand is those are the things that you lacked in your previous environments, which is why those are your love languages. That's something that you hold on to where you feel seen and appreciated, right? And that's what makes you feel loved. And so when somebody is trying to give you something else, when you're in a relationship and maybe your love language is gifts of service, I mean, gifts, right? In act of service, people doing stuff for you and giving things to you, maybe that's your love language, and you try to do that for someone else and they're like, you can keep your gifts, I don't really need it, I got my own money, or I don't need you to do anything for me because I already know I can do what I need to do on my own. Most times they may have a different love language, such as quality time. And so when you're giving them a gift and you're trying to perform for them, do a job for them, and they're like, I don't need you to do a job. I just want you to spend time with me. I just want you to be seen, and I want you to understand, where I'm coming from. Their love language is different. So, needless to say, we're going to have a discussion on these things. Um, I might not tap into all of those different love languages too much, but y'all always can Google it. It's out there. It's public knowledge. But what I do want to discuss, or what I do want to talk about, um, is just taking some time out to just make sure that the other person, that you actually do see them, right? But first, you have to make sure that you're seeing yourself. Because sometimes what we do is we pour into other people so much, hoping that they would see us and in return give us what we need versus giving ourselves what we need first. And I know y'all be looking like, she'll never be looking at the camera. I be forgetting. I be looking at the phone screen because that's mostly why I do my recording on my screen. So I be looking at me. But I'm trying to get used to looking at this camera. But y'all, needless to say, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm really hyped about this discussion. I don't have all my thoughts lined up, but it was something I was most recently just thinking about. So I was like, let me talk about that today. And again, once I get everything lined up, I'm going to come give y'all like a little blurb of whatever we have a discussion about. But today is a good day. I'm excited. I'm chilling. I'm resting. That is all. Look, that is all. That is it. All right, y'all. So I love y'all as always. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you make a comment below. How do you feel, or how do you like to be seen and heard? That's a good one, because sometimes you need to know for yourself. If you know, it's easy for you to share it with somebody else. Excuse me, I need to drink me some more water. But anyway, y'all, comment below on whatever you want to comment in the video. But even more so, just for you, how do you like to be seen and heard? What is love to you? And again, share the video out with your friends. Make sure they subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. I'm finna go. I love y'all. Bye.